Hello, my name is Sharon Woodfolk. Today I will be doing a presentation over fast food versus home cooked meals from Wendy's. So I purchased a junior cheeseburger, cheese, fries, and a small Sprite drink. The junior cheeseburger was $1.89. The cheese, fries, and Sprite both were $2.19. The calories in the cheeseburger was 280. The calories in the chili cheese fries was 425. The carbs in the cheeseburger was 26 grams, and the carbs in the chili cheese fries was 42 grams. The fat in the cheeseburger was 12 grams and 24 grams in the chili cheese fries. The protein in the cheeseburger was 15 grams and 9 grams in the chili cheese fries. The sodium in the hamburger was 740 milligrams, and in the chili cheese fries it was 1200 milligrams. The home cooked hamburger that I made, the calories was 351.9. The fat was 23.8 grams. The sodium was 456, and the carbs was 9.5 grams in the hamburger that I made at home. The lettuce here in Oklahoma City cost 99 cents, but I think I saved money on making my meal here at home because you never go buy your meal and have to buy everything, because you always have some stuff left over in your cupboards or in your refrigerator that you can use to prepare your meal. And if you don't have it, you can substitute it for other things. Like I've already had in my refrigerator for my hamburger, I already had my mayo, my mustard, my ketchup, lettuce, tomato that I usually buy on the vine, and that's like $1.89. The lettuce here in the state of Oklahoma, it all depends on which store you go to, but it was like 99 cents. And then I use the red onions, which is like $1.29. So I already had basically what I needed as far as pulling my hamburger together. I just had to buy my beef. And what I tend to do is when I buy my poultry or my beef, I get up early in the morning and I go to Walmart, because sometimes they knock the prices down on food that's getting ready to expire within that day. And I bought some beef patties. The normal price on the beef patties were $6.84. With tax, it was $7.05. But I managed to get it for $2.19. So with that being said, the chili cheese fries and drink was both $2.19, which was what, about $4.50, $4.60, and then that's not including the cheeseburger. So all I had to spend was $2.19, which was a markdown. I don't eat bread, but when I do eat bread, I like to eat just regular bread for my hamburger buns. Nature's Own wheat bread, and for some reason I like to eat the bottom of the bread and the front of the bread because it's hard. If I'm going to eat bread, that's how I eat my bread. And as stated, that was already here, so I think I saved on that. Time spent purchasing my meal at Wendy's was probably 5 minutes, and time spent preparing my meal here at home was probably 10-11 minutes. We were asked if fast foods was good for you. Fast foods are not good because they're processed and they're not fresh, and most of their stuff has a lot of sodium in it, or in its can, and they tend not to use the most expensive product. They probably use the cheapest products they can find to make the meal. Processed foods don't equal to fresh foods for that reason, because they're not fresh, they're processed, and you have an option to go to Walmart or whatever grocery store you tend to shop at, and you can pick through your items and try to pick out the best one you think is the freshest, not bruised or whatever, like your tomatoes, your cucumber, your lettuce. So you have that option, and then when you get home and you prepare your meal, you know what you're cooking, you know what you're putting in it, you know how much salt that you can take. I use sea salt for most of my cooking, if I can find it. I use Morton's kosher sea salt for most of my meals. Um, and then I like to use different other ingredients for taste. Um, you also have an option at home where you can steam, bake, or broil your foods, or use slow cookers, or that Foreman's grill with the grease drip out at the bottom, because some of the foods is not healthy because of the fats and consuming the oils and all that. So you have that option of baking, boiling, steaming your food, and then too, you know what you use to cook. I don't usually use a lot of cooking oil, and if I do, I use olive oil, Ham's olive oil. Just put a little spray in that, and that's how I get busy. And I like to put all my meats for the fat to drain off of it, so I don't have to contain that when I'm eating. So the Wendy's menu, to me, the healthiest 2 items on their menu, it's the pecan chicken salad and the Parmesan Caesar chicken salad. They're a little more expensive, but they're good. As far as the ingredients, don't know how fresh the lettuce and all that stuff is, but I know from reading different articles that they don't buy the freshest, they buy the cheapest products to consume their menus. But those are the 2 healthy choices on their menu that I would recommend. Of course, it's always cheaper to prepare and cook your foods at home. Again, as I stated earlier, you know what you're getting. You know how you want to bake it. You know if you want to bake it, broil it, steam it. You know how much oil. You know what type of oils that you're using. And I use the olive oil. I use the sea salt. And I'm almost always sure I will have extra whatever needed to prepare that meal here somewhere. So usually if I go out and buy, or if I have to compare any of the meals on Wendy's restaurant to cooking any of that here in my house, I can almost guarantee you that I probably have 75% of the ingredients already here. So if I was to go out and purchase like the beef, or have to do the lettuce, best guarantee that I'm going to try to find a markdown on the beef, and then lettuce is just like 99 cents. But you know, more than not, I spend less at the grocery store than I do out at fast food restaurants. And you can always buy in bulk. You could buy, you can go to Sam's and you could buy a big can of tomato sauce or paste or ketchup or mustard, and cover it and use it for later. And that's usually what everybody do. So by far, fast food versus home cooked meals, do home cooked meals. You could buy fresher products, and you will have leftovers for another meal in case that's what you choose to do, which sometimes I do. It all depends on my schedule at work. If I see down the road that I'm going to be working 3/12s, you best believe the day before I'm going to cook 2 different meals. And whatever meal I choose to cook, I'm going to use some of that for the second meal as well. So I save in that way. And I don't really go to the grocery store that much, but when I do, I try to buy everything I need. I probably go once a week, and I try to buy everything that I need, and then I don't ever have to run back and forth to the store because that's not something I do. Anyway, that's my presentation. Thank you.